working.
Hi, guys.
Hello there.
Hi.
Anything you need from my student store?
You got any influence with the owner?
I give 10% above cost to all my landlords.
You should see the beautiful bridesmaid dresses Felicia has just picked out.
Everyone's going to look just beautiful.
One of us will look slightly pregnant, but...
Better the bridesmaid than the bride.
Uh-oh. Lucy Coe is like a bad dream that won't go away.
I think we'd be best to just ignore her. Do what I advised Patrick to do, which is take all the animosity they have against her and put it behind us.
I think Patrick bought your advice. I saw him eating dinner with Lucy at Kelly's last night.
Patrick and Lucy? What's wrong with him?
I think Tanya's right. Maybe we should just ignore Lucy.
Well, listen, I don't understand this. I mean, what's Patrick trying to do here? Honey, Patrick has his reasons. I don't agree with him. I told him so. Possible reasons could he have for wanting to see Lucy Coe? Patrick feels that he has to understand exactly what it was that made Kevin the way he was. And he thinks that by spending time with Lucy, he's going to get the information that'll give him a clue. Well, I feel like telling Lucy where to get off. Honey, don't bother with her. I want to talk to you.
If you don't mind, I was just leaving.
I do mind, and I mind a lot of things about you, like what are you still doing here in Port Charles?
Terry, I don't have to answer to you.
I want you to leave Patrick alone. Haven't you caused enough damage?
Look, I've admitted my mistakes, and I'm paying for them, so that's really all I can say to you.
Just drop the sweet and shy act with me. You knew what Kevin was doing all along.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He was trying to kill me, Lucy.
I didn't know what Kevin was planning. All I know is that he was using me to get what he wanted.
Oh, yes. Just like you're using Patrick just to wash away your sins. Oh. You can fool Patrick, but you cannot fool me. I know how women like you operate, and they trap a man with a web of lies.
Oh, don't blame me because you couldn't be a wife to Kevin. If you had been, your husband wouldn't have had to come crawling into my bed to get what he wanted.
Refill?
Please.
This should take the chill off. But I don't know about cold feet, which I hope you're not getting about the wedding.
You'd better not.
If I wanted to back out, Rudy, I'd have backed out already. Keep the coffee coming, okay?
Mm-hmm. Well, you're very dressed up this morning. What's the occasion?
I'm going to look my best when I go out pounding the pavement.
Another job interview?
Yeah, my professor has one lined up. He thinks has real possibilities. I'm going to meet him, and he's going to tell me the time and the place. I hope it works out.
Good luck. Well, Officer Jones, a major day fighting crime.
Well, I'll probably spend most of the day learning my new area. Burt's gonna give me the rundown on my new beat.
Which is?
The waterfront. Get my old stomping ground, Ruby.
Well, I didn't know rookies got to pick their own beat.
Oh, no, they don't. Everyone was assigned their areas, and Ann and Burt just happened to give me the waterfront. Couldn't have asked for a better gig if I'd have planned it out myself.
Or a more dangerous one.
Honey, I didn't become a cop to write parking tickets. Can't wait to get a little action. Wonder what Anna's got in mind for me.
Oh, you're not used to it, Burt. Well, that's your turf, Frisco. Do you think you can protect it?
I'll do my best.
I can't ask for more than that. Hey, sit over there. I'll buy you a cup of coffee.
Oh, thanks.
I need a rest.
Well,
Hey, hi, Ruby.
Here's Port Charles' finest. Can I get you a cup of coffee?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, but I'd rather have some foot powder.
Ha-ha, Major Rounds.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Burt just gave me the grand tour of the waterfront. You know, I spent so much time here, and you think you know a place, but I definitely saw it in a different light today.
I'm glad you assigned Frisco to our part of town.
Well, it's not going to be easy for him, Ruby. It kind of reminds me of when I first started as a patrolman years ago. I was put on one of the worst areas in town. And we covered those streets on foot, right out in the open for all the world to see us.
Well, I definitely know I'm not going to be bored.
What you're going to be is careful. Because one of these days you will be a family man. You want to be a hero at home, not in the streets.
You been talking to Felicia, Ruby?
Ruby's right, Frisco. This isn't going to be any piece of cake.
Well, you don't have to tell me. With Burt breaking me in here, I'll be expected to perform better than any other rookie cop.
Frisco, if I had just one piece of advice to give you, it'd be to be professional. Among other things, that means always keeping your nose clean. I want you to remember this. A cop is like a priest or a doctor. And he can't function properly unless he is totally above suspicion.
Close eye on the entire area.
I understand the mayor's made that top priority.
Yes, he has. He's done extensive plans on redevelopment around there. It is important that we clean up the area. However, it's going to be very difficult because I think we've left it too long.
Well, leave it to me, all right?
Well, they have some favorite spots where they hang out. Frisco, the Bucket of Blood, of course, the Emerald Isle, and then that dive in the warehouse area, the Zodiac Lounge.
And Duke's.
Yes.
Yes. We know about that place. Do you know anything about it?
Well, the word on the street is that if you're looking for some action, you can usually find it there. Heavy-duty action, too.
Yeah, that's what we hear.
All right. I want you to pay particular attention to all of those clubs, including Duke. If you hear anything or see anything suspicious, you must report it straight back to me.
All right.
Well, that's it then. So, how are the wedding plans going?
Oh, the wedding plans.
Yeah.
Well, great as far as I know. Felicia's pretty much in charge of the operation. I sort of just smile a lot, nod my head, and say, yes, dear.
Well, you better get used to it. What do you think married life's all about?
Yeah.
Well, who do I see about overtime?
Your new wife-to-be, I think.
You know, actually, Felicia may be pretty busy herself. She's got to land on a new job, and it looks sort of promising. Keep your fingers crossed, huh?
Okay.
When I heard the opening was at Duke's, I have to admit I was more than just a little intrigued
Oh, you know my club?
by reputation.
I don't believe everything you hear.
I've never really been inside here before.
Oh, well, employees get special discounts. You have a very impressive resume.
Thank you.
I'm surprised I haven't met you before. I see you live down by the waterfront. Why haven't I seen you?
I've seen you.
Oh, really? Where?
Well, I've seen you at Kelly's Diner, and I saw you at the policeman's ball the other night.
You were there.
Yes, my fiancé is a cop. I can give you several more resumes if you like. One is Anna Devane. She's the chief of police. She'll vouch for me.
Oh, I believe I know Miss Devane. Is she a friend of yours?
Yes.
She seems like a charming woman.
Oh, she is. She's very brilliant. She certainly has a lot going for her. I admire her, and I have to admit that she's quite a role model for me.
Oh, from what I've seen, I'm inclined to agree with you. If she speaks as highly about you, then we may be in business. Thank you very much for coming in. I will study your resume in more detail, and I'll get back to you about the job as soon as possible.
Well, thank you, Mr. Lavery.
Say hello to Miss Devane from me.
I will. Thank you.
Honey. Hi. What a nice surprise. Hi, sweetheart. What's the matter? Huh? What is it? Come here. What's the matter?
I'm so happy.
Well, you could have fooled me.
Honey, it's like a dream come true.
Oh, well, I'm all for that.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Oh, yeah, this is pretty nice of a bachelor pad, huh?
Frisco, how can you joke at something so important?
I don't have any idea what you're talking about, sweetheart. What is
You
it?
know, my grandmother's coming next week.
Yeah, I know that.
She sent my wedding gown in advance.
Oh, so it's here.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
And you brought it up here to show me. Is that what this is?
No, it was delivered up here by mistake.
Oh, I see. Well, let's take a look at this dream gown, huh?
Oh, are you out of your mind?
What are you talking about?
You can't see this dress.
Why not?
Do you want to ruin our future together?
By looking at the dress?
No, by looking at the wedding gown before the ceremony.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm new at this kind of thing, you know?
So am I. But I know the ground rules. And I know the groom is not supposed to see the bride's wedding dress until she actually walks down the aisle and becomes his wife. Okay. All right, well, I have to go back down the stairs now.
Well, wait, just wait a minute. Always running off on me. the matter? You liking this so much you think you may decide to stay?
I intend to after we're married.
What about in the meantime?
You're just gonna have to court me.
You want courting? I'm thinking of suing you for alienation of affection.
Oh, honey, I'm saving it all for the wedding night.
I'm sort of convinced that'll never come.
Oh, Frisco, what's your hurry? Don't you like old-fashioned romances?
Well, yes, everything but the part of where you go to Tony and Tania's at night.
In a week, I won't budge. I promise.
Yeah, promise is promise. Well, I guess I ought to try to make this last as long as possible. Old-fashioned. Miss Cummings, would you consider giving me a kiss?
Oh, Mr. Jones, I'd be delighted.
Oh, I peeked. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Sorry, how did your job interview go?
Well, it's pretty good, I think.
Yeah? When will you know whether or not you got the job?
Pretty soon, he said.
He who?
Mr. Lavery.
Where is his job?
It's at Duke's. You know that club. He needs a bookkeeper.
Whoa, wait a minute. I'm not going to let my wife work at a place like that.
I'm not your wife yet. Besides, Duke is a very charming man. Besides, we need the money.
Duke? Oh, we're on a first-name basis.
I'll call him whatever he likes if he gives me a paycheck. Sweetheart, have you looked at the list for the wedding lately? It's really growing.
Any no-shows?
No, not yet. Everybody says yes. Except for Buzz. I don't know what he's going to do yet.